So many times I thought you'd leave me. Broken inside, I feel I've lost my sanity. I don't believe in happy endings. Bottle my pride and hope you'd still love me in the end. Didn't want to leave your arms, but I feel like you won. You left my soul to starve. I don't believe I'm the one. Ooh, I can't show that I'm hurting. You can't know that I'm worried. I gave up in a hurry just to know I'm safe. Love is a fire and I'm burning.
Part 2 in the same day. Let's get it knocked out. So, part 2 is pet 2, Annabelle. Annabelle is a 6-year-old miniature pinscher Chihuahua cross. She's about 11 pounds. She's on the chunkier side. And she actually wasn't supposed to be my dog, and I actually didn't want her. Kind of mean, huh? Annabelle, come here. Come here, Annabelle. Come here, Annabelle. Come here, little girl. Ooh. You guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? Okay, you're ready. Boop-a-doo, my beautiful little girl. Annabelle! I don't know if you guys can see her tail wagging. Annabelle! Okay, so this little munchkin was not so... Riley's glaring at me. I betrayed you, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, this little munchkin was not supposed to be my doggy. So again, Annabelle is a homebred, and Riley is actually her full uncle. Anika, the one I told about in Riley's story, is her mother. Yes. She's so pretty. She looks nothing like her mother. She looks like her grandmother, Shikana, who we also own. So this little poot... Again with the yawning, I'm just boring, I guess. Wah! Okay, so this little poot toot was not supposed to be mine, and I honestly never liked Annabelle for her. I didn't, and we spelled Annabelle differently than the movie. The ironic thing is that okay, you went down? The ironic thing about her is we named her Annabelle, and then the next day the Annabelle movie came out. So, I believe I have her birth date written down. Riley's was June 11th. Sorry, I forgot to put that in there. Yep, she was born on my birthday, May 23rd, which is what I thought. Yee-hoo. So, she was not supposed to be mine. She was supposed to be my ex-fiance, of 6 years. That was supposed to be his dog. And so the way this worked out is he wanted a dog, and at that time we had a lot of people wanting Chihuahuas and miniature pinschers, which is why we had litters, and they all went to great homes. We know where all of them are. Anybody freaking out in the comments that we bred dogs. Blah, okay? Anyways, so he wanted a dog, and he didn't know what he wanted. And we got to thinking, well, we have a litter coming up, and we really want to keep one out of them because we know they're going to throw some color. And so the deal was that my parents would get to pick the litter mate, and that he would get to keep. And that if he ever moved out, she would stay with me. Because he's irresponsible and likes to keep pill bottles open on the floor. And you cannot do that with animals or kids, okay? I'm talking to you if you're watching this, and you know who you are. Anyways, so Annabelle was born. And my dad picked her out and fell in love with her instantly. And she used to be really tall, lean, and skinny. And if you were to look at a picture of her from then to now, it looks like a different dog with the same markings. So, long story short, I keep saying that. I need to stop rambling. Okay, so he picked her. My dad picked her. My ex named her Annabelle. And he wanted to train her on his own. And at that time, I was a 4-H leader, which is AKA a trainer through the 4-H system. So I was a trainer for 3 years in obedience, and so I was trying to help him, and of course he wouldn't listen to me. Apparently he didn't think I knew what I was doing. Whatever. So he ends up joining the 4-H group that I was in, that I was a leader of. And he ended up trying 2 days, and it was too hard for him, so he wouldn't train her. So guess who had to train her? Whatever, I'm fine with that. I ended up with her. I'm not engaged. I'm single now, so I'm fine with that. He was really irresponsible, and Annabelle is not mean at all. Annabelle is the type of dog, she don't care who you are, she loves you. Loves you! And before I finish her story real quick, I want to say this. I was with my current ex 4 years ago, not the fiance, a different ex, and we were together at that time, and some lady in the store asked if she could hold Annabelle. So we said yes, and they took and hold Annabelle. This random stranger walks up to this other stranger and me and my ex at that time, and didn't ask if he could hold her or nothing. He just freaking grabbed her out of this lady's arms that I had just given permission to hold her. She didn't know the guy. And Annabelle actually nipped him in the face. And when he said he was going to press charges, we were in a small little gas station. It was just me, these 2 strangers, my ex, and the workers. And the workers, the lady, and my ex, all 3 jumped in and said, "I'll testify against your ass." So he didn't end up pressing charges, but that was like random, but I didn't want to forget that. So anyways, one night my mom was having a really bad night, and it was her birthday. Long story, drama. And so we went out of town and asked my ex-fiance, "Can you watch Annabelle, please? Can you watch the dogs, and we'll pay you. We'll get you something to eat or something, you know, like just give him something for being nice and watching all the dogs." And so he calls me the next morning, "Hey babe, Annabelle's been throwing up blood all night." Okay, you guys just seen how little she is. For a little dog, for any dog to be throwing up blood all night, but especially a little dog or an old dog, you know. And she was like 2 or 3 at that time. So he had money, he had Social Security, so because he has autism, so he took her to the vet when we got home because he didn't have a car. And for a week, she was at the vet, throwing up blood. Nobody knew it was wrong. And the room wasn't horrible. But I will say that his junk used to be from the floor to the ceiling. And every time I'd try to clean it, it would be one massive fight that I even touched his stuff. Whatever. So I'm cleaning the room, not touching his stuff. Oh my God. God forbid I touched my own fiance's stuff. Whatever. And there was some deodorant on the ground, and it was mine. But when I had left with my mom, when we went out, it was in my bathroom. They can't get in my bathroom. My bathroom door stays shut because there's a trash can in there. You know, it needs to stay shut. And so we're cleaning up, and I kind of didn't think anything of the deodorant until I looked, and there was blood and chew marks on the deodorant. So I called the vet and told the vet, and he goes, "Yeah, that would explain why we can't get her hydrated and all these other issues." And it was the deodorant. I guess when we left, he couldn't find his, so he used mine. Don't care, no big deal. And it must have fell off, or he dropped it and didn't give a shit. Sorry for my language. And she got a hold of the deodorant and was throwing up blood. So after that, he, a couple of years later, you know, we always argued, we always fought. And she still has the mark on her leg. She was at the vet's for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And she still, I gotta find it, still has the mark on her paw. It's right here, this little black spot, from having an IV in her for so long. So a few years pass, and he decides that he's going to grab me by my throat and slam me into the wall. That was the last call. I told him, "Pack your crap, get out." And he goes, "I'm taking Annabelle with me." I goes, "No, you're not." And as you can see, he didn't. Once in a while, I take her to see him, but it's like once every 2 or 3 years. And he still goes around town telling everybody that Annabelle's his dog, Annabelle's his dog. If she was really your dog, she would live with you, you'd be paying the vet bills, and you would actually make an effort to come out and see her. He never comes out and sees her. He only wants to see her if he's depressed about something. I don't even know why I still talk to him. Probably because my brother lives with him, so yeah. But that's Annabelle's story. I didn't want to name her Annabelle. I still don't think Annabelle fits her at all. But, you know, she's 6, so I'm not going to change her name now. And she was supposed to be my ex's dog, and the deal always was, because he's so irresponsible, obviously with the deodorant, that if he ever left, she would stay with me. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys a few of her little tricks, and that'll be the end of this video. And thank you so much for watching. Come here. Annabelle, come here. Come on. Sit. That's laying down. Sit. Can I shake? Wiley knows shake too, by the way. High five. High fives. High fives. High fives. Wiley. Annabelle, speak. 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 I love you. I love you too. Speak. Can you get your uncle to speak? Hi, Wiley. Speak. Speak. Speak, Wiley. That's one trick he does not know very well. Annabelle speaks. Oof. Ooh. I love you too. So that's Annabelle's partials. I'm doing just little stories of them. Pretty much how I came upon having them and things like that. So, again, same thing as Wiley. If you want to hear more of her life, more of her stories, comment that down below. And I have 4 more videos to film, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it today or not. I might. I kind of feel in the mood to film now. Thanks, Blue Rock. Thanks. And also, I have some deceased pets, if you guys want to know the story of this and a few other things. If you guys want to hear about the deceased pets, comment down below. If not, I totally understand. Alright, I'm going to edit this video, and then you guys will see it. Bye!